Got 5.
Oh, yeah, that is a lucky thing because if it wasn't for the last one, she is the perfect birth control. The last one, she was.
Man, oh man. Hey, once you hit that live button, it's like it's a brand new show. When you hit the live button, do you feel like a certain like little energy pops goes to your body as you like, oh my god, it's showtime, or is this is just like a regular feeling for you?
Nah, I definitely get the energy. That's why I tell my people all the time, like, you gotta say good day to me because I feel that great, positive, productive energy coming through the screen. I can feel it, and it feels great. It keeps me going. I don't even need a coffee most of the time. I forget to even drink my damn coffee most of the damn time. So, yes.
Yeah, shouldn't drink coffee. It's bad for you.
Damn, what's wrong with caffeine?
They said it's bad for you. I don't know.
Who said such a thing? I've never seen it in any kind of medical book.
Trust me, it's bad for you.
Dr. Sabi said it was okay. I looked both ways. He said caffeine's okay. Matter of fact, green tea got more caffeine than coffee do. So I don't understand what you mean. It's come from the earth. It's nothing but a bean grounded up with some hot water. That's all coffee is.
Most people don't.
Water.
They don't have tea shops, sir. They have coffee shops for a reason. There must be a distinctual difference of why they flooding all of the Americas with coffee shops and not tea shops.
Well, also I think the problem is as well is that most people, they put so much junk in they so much sweetener and sugars and this fabric softener. They put so much stuff in their goddamn coffee. That is what's wrong with their coffee. But coffee by itself, just black coffee, no sugar, no cream. That's the kind of girl I want down with my team. Yeah.
You stealing people's lyrics now? That's crazy.
What you mean? You never even heard that? You never heard that?
I absolutely have never heard that song, but I know you can't rap, so I know you stole that.
I said, yo. Don't play, Aaron. I got bars.
Listen, all right. So let me get this straight. You used to play basketball, football, soccer. You could have went pro in all of them. You decided to coach volleyball for one day.
Yeah.
And you rap and sing. Rapper turned singer, singer back to rapper.
Yeah.
And you do YouTube?
Yes.
Huh. Well, they say when the Lord's not done with you, they not done with you. That's what they say. That's what they say.
That's right. I said, yo, Aaron. I walk outside, look at my son, and tell him don't do what I do. I look across the street, I see this dude, I have a problem with it. I put my son down, then I do what I do.
Yeah, so like you good with the cadence, like boom, boom, the build up. I mean, not bad at all. You might as well go on tour,
Yeah.
Everybody's making money on tour these days. It don't matter.
Yeah, I got bars. Stop playing with me.
That's definitely New Yorker style right there. I'm in the West Coast, so I'm not used to it, but that's definitely some New Yorker style bars right there. Over here, they play Kendrick, which I don't think you're like. I don't know if you think that's like the exceptional music compared to what y'all have on the East Coast.
I ain't gonna run it up, but Kendrick, that's I do have a problem with I'm biased with Gemini artists. So
how do you know if they're Gemini or not? It's
so crazy. Like when I hear the way how they music sound, I usually know. I'm like, oh, there go my Gemini brother right there.
Unfreaking believable.
It is. It's crazy. Like most of my favorite artists are Gemini. Tupac, Diggy, Kendrick, Prince, Kanye West. It's crazy.
Absolutely no way, sir.
7-0 Shake. You ever heard of her?
No, sir. No, nobody's ever heard of none of these people, sir.
Damn.
And we heard of 808s and Heartbreaks.
You was going through some things.
I don't know none of those songs. I just know that's a popular album. No, I don't listen to Kanye like that. Ever since Family Business, I don't know. That's all I really know. All that new stuff. Oh, Big Brother was popular, but now I don't know his music like that.
Wow.
I'm not a Kanye person.
What is going on?
I don't like rap like that.
I had no idea that you was mixed.
A lot of people
Because
don't know.
only mixed people like Drake. So, and clearly you must be a Drake fan because you don't like Kendrick or Kanye. That is screaming out, I like Drake.
No, I have a thing for like winners. When people want you to fail, I prefer. I tend to align with those people. So like when people have like an insane desire to watch you fail and you just keep winning, like I align with more like those people. Like I don't fall in line with the crowds. So like, ironically, a lot most of the outspoken hip hop people are not very fond of Drake. So they always say things like "you ain't black" when it's convenient for them and things like that. So that's just how it works. It's a custom, but that's the reason why. So it's bigger than music. It's the type of people.
Well, that's also because he's a.
Dang, he got to evacuate. Somebody burning the chicken in the oven. Dang, I knew it. I think he cleans his turkey in the tub. So I think that's a family tradition. So there's a turkey in the tub, and then he gets the soap and then got the gloves and then washes it, and then that's what happens. So I can understand why they want to get him out the apartment. Yeah, I believe it. I totally understand. Well, guys, I have to tell y'all the truth, okay? I'm listening to what's going on with everything, and I'm gonna stay out of that whole Drake and Kendrick thing because I really don't care that much. It does not move me too much. But I will tell you this: I was listening to Kanye West's daughter's newest song. Okay, have you guys heard it yet? Okay, his daughter, what's her name? Northwest, kind of like the North Pole, Santa Claus, and all that good stuff. I was listening to it, and I think Kanye retweeted it or something like that. It's called Bomb. Yeah, it's called Bomb. So, I would say that she's very artistic, and she has an eye for the visuals, and she takes to her dad's creative side. I will say that. I wasn't really able to make out the bars or the music style she was doing, but her imagery and graphics and all that stuff, she is definitely Kanye's daughter. She is 100% Kanye's daughter. So you just got to let it be. Okay. We got a lot of things going on. Yeah, I know. She's not two anymore. We've been watching her grow up her whole life. Okay. And she got a super dad, mega star. First of all, I think it's illegal for her to drive. So I don't know. Some look awkward about that. I don't know if she's legally allowed to drive, but maybe where she lives at the age for getting your license is all that is a different age out there. So I don't know what that's going on. She looks so calm though, like she a better driver than me. And I'm not sure what the inspiration behind that music video was that she made, but it looks very futuristic, right? The very Hummerish type of military vehicles and all that. And she just looks like she knows how to drive. So shout out to her. Hopefully that she's able to capitalize off the wave that her family has built for her, and she's able to run it up and do big things. Okay. I don't know how many streams she got, but I'm pretty sure she probably broke the record for 14-year-olds or 12-year-olds or however the heck old she is, right? I'm going to guess she's probably like 12 or something. Because I really don't keep track of these celebrities' kids, but I know they've been on TV forever. So that's probably what it was. Beats the heck out of me. Let's see here. What else I got here? In other news, Young Jock and his wife says she doesn't want her sons to be like him. Now, I don't understand that. I don't understand why Young Jock's wife would not want her children to be like their father? I don't understand. I mean, I guess that's the new thing where you just get with a man that you wouldn't want the children to be like, but it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad, but that's how it works in 2024 into the future. You just will get with a guy, marry him, maybe even produce with him, and then when children are born, you be like, don't be like your father. But the logic be logicking. That's all I'm gonna say. It'd be real logical that I'll be seeing with that.
I think I'm back.
That's why we had to move on to the sports. Before we move into the sports show, I do want to say we lost a good friend in the space, Miss Trinidad T. She passed away a few days ago. Just left a stream a few hours back, and we all kind of discussed just her impact in the space and what this community kind of means to a lot of people. And it's not fun. It's not fun pushing through this type of stuff because it seems like it's not going to stop. This is the second time that someone prominent in the area of our space, they don't get to continue on with us. And so it sucks. But I'm actually, a lot of people are usually unhappy with the relationship they had at the end, but we always had a really good relationship. And I always try to treat people fair and try to be good to people the best I can be. And so I feel very saddened by the fact that she won't get to pop up on my panels. Mr. Aaron, I love you, Mr. Aaron. You're my favorite. It's just that great energy.
Yeah. Also, she's like, why you always muting me, Mr. Sharon? No, you always do that to me. Can I talk? Yeah. I had good memories with her. Even the last interaction I had with her, I made her blush, so I felt good. Everybody's like, I always had a good time with Trinidad. Even when she got on my last nerves and she always interrupted, she was just annoying.
She never got on my nerves. I really liked her. I just hated the mic. I hated the mic. Oh my gosh.
I was like, what is that?
I hated the mic and the borging, but she was always kind. That's what makes it even worse. I don't have a lot of people are talking about, we used to get into it. Cody, what up? But no, not me, man. She always showed love. She was always respectful. It just sucks, man. Just be honest with you.
She was just loud and she just wanted to be heard. She just wanted to be a part of everybody's day. She mainly smiled and she mainly was just trying to turn up and have a good time, sticking her little tongue out. Not always like, I'm gonna snatch your damn tongue out your mouth. She always had her tongue out. She was a fun spirit. A little crazy. She ain't never had no opinion on no topic whatsoever. She ain't never talked about any. I never heard her talk about any topic. I did hear her talk about one topic, but she just came just to be there, disrupt a little bit, and she didn't even realize she was disrupting. It was an innocent disruption.
She had every right to disrupt the shows as I let everybody else disrupt the shows.
Absolutely not.
No, absolutely, sir. I ran the whole show. And if everybody else gonna just scream and yell at everybody else for hours on hours, when she come around, she get to say whatever she want to. And she an eagle. So anybody that rep them Eagles get to rock with me. So
I agree with that. She is a big Philadelphia fan. Anything with fair. And she told me, Mr. Sharon, if you was walking down my block when I was young, you'll want some of this. And then she stick out her tongue. I'm like, girl, if you don't sit your crazy self down.
You know what it is? Is like, I think I understood. I was talking to Omar and we was just chopping it up. And he was like, yeah, you know how it is in Philly. The ladies be like this, and that. And he just made the connection so simple for me. I'm like, oh, that make all the sense. Because he hit, you gotta listen to when the OGs give you the game. And she just made sense to me. So it's an unfortunate situation. You feel for the family. You just try to have the best wishes going forward. That's it. It's really not much we can do beyond that. And this space can be a little hectic, and people just have their own motives and things like that. It becomes very selfish, and I'm not really looking to push nothing like that. So
yeah. And for the most part, she made people smile and laugh. Whether they were smiling with her or at her, regardless, she didn't mind either way. She was mainly just having a good time, sipping her little wine, disguised as a bottle of water. And
that was water, sir. Trust me, I know I'm the water king.
I talk about it all the time. She's like, I'm grown. We grown. She
ain't lying. Y'all was grown.
That's her favorite line. She grown, and you couldn't tell her that she was not. And she also popped out a titty on me too. That's why her name is the Titty Terrorist. Like, she been nicknamed the Titty Terrorist as of recently because she popped one out. And I was like, what is going on with you? She said, what? It got all these beautiful men up here. What you want me to do? That's how you
all right, sir. Moving. All right. You showed not to ruin a good moment. And Trinidad T, until next time, we miss you.
Yeah.
Let's get to the show, sir. Let's get to the show. Your boy, James Harden.
Woo.
Yeah, I love Kazi too. So we got some dope people in this space, man. Just be honest with you. So I need them all. I need to keep everybody. Your boy James Harden, LA Clippers. He put on a masterpiece. As he
falling.
Yeah.
Finally.
He definitely trounced those Washington Bullets.
Hey, so, they better than the Philadelphia 76ers.
Damn, that's crazy. No, I think it's Sixers better than them.
Well, not record-wise.
I think it's the same.
No.
It's probably the same. But James Harden dropped like 40 points in like 3 quarters, man. He was cooking.
That's crazy.
7 3-pointers. And only played like 30 minutes. He was in and out of there. Peace. Put him out. He still has that ability where he can go crazy and score a whole bunch of points in a small amount of time. It's just not as frequent as it used to be. Nights like this make you thinking about the old school James Harden. We can drop 60 on you. The only thing I'm sad for is that he just doesn't stay in better shape, like tip-top conditional shape and things like that, to where he can actually kick in at on a night-to-night basis. But tonight was his night.
Maintain it. Damn, just maintain it, bro. Like, you look so good. You look
tonight
so
was
good.
just his night.
Like when you see the shot selections that he took, Aaron, everything was rotating perfectly like he was in Houston. Like every step back was just beautiful when he was young, picture perfect. It looked beautiful. The whole game looked amazing. I thought it was the young Fear the Bear. Like, I was ready to, hey, I need to start cheering out again. But we know in the next day or two, he'd probably be back to the regular scheduled program. But also, he was going against Washington, and some by him in Washington as well, too. He likes to terrorize Washington.
It's because they're not a very good franchise. They're actually one of the worst run franchises in all of sports. James Harden is not trash, but he's no longer an all NBA guard. Like, one could argue his stats are, but his impact on the game is no longer all NBA caliber. He's just not that player anymore, but he's still serviceable. He's still a star. He's just not a mega star. That's just what it is.
He turned back into pretty much the OKC James Harden. Before he that's what he
no,
he's the third option now.
No, he's the first option.
Well, that's because everybody's hurt.
There's only one person that's hurt.
Who else is supposed to he be playing with? Because
Kawhi is the only one.
And Kawhi's hurt.
So he would be the 2 options, sir, not the 3. And he's not, and honestly, so it is what it is. I mean, that team is done. They cooked up. I think the coach is really good. He's going to coach them up, have them ready for the playoffs. They're going to have some competition, but realistically, they won't be able to beat any of the top tier teams, especially not without Kawhi. But if Kawhi comes back, which is a possibility,
bro, stop.
You think he done?
For the rest of his life, yes, he is done.
No, he's not. He's going to play again.
Between him and Tua, I don't know who needs to retire faster.
Wait, sir. So wait. Let me just ask you because I smell haterade. What's up, Kasim? Are you saying if somebody gave you a $200 million contract and you was not healthy, that you would retire and give all that money back to the team, or would you try to keep collecting them dollars? Which one?
Oh, I'm going to get out like a fat rat. That is for sure. I'm going to take every penny I can get.
All right, then be quiet then. Talking all that nonsense. Talking about, all right, I'll retire. Why would Kawhi retire when they owe him all that dang guaranteed money?
Because,
man. I'll be dribbling on the sideline like, go team, go. Just playing with my basketball like back in the day when you can't play and you injured or you got held out the game for grades. You know how you got held out a couple games for grades, you to make grades. You just sitting on the sideline dribbling. Yeah, that's what I would do if I was Kawhi. Get my money.
See, that never really actually happened for me. I didn't have to go to class because I was so good. I was just like, hey, coach, you need to go talk to the science teacher because like I need to drop some points today.
Oh, so you had the NIL before it was the NIL.
Before it was actually popular. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, she's like, hey, Sharon, we need you to do the test. I was like, let me get my StarTAC flip phone. You know, you have
Sharon, you can't convince nobody that you was balling, sir. We expect you to stop lying to us, sir. If you keep doing it, we're gonna hurt you.
And then on my senior, you know, that's when I started. Coach, coach, the science teacher is tripping. Hit him on that chirp. You don't know nothing about that. Hit him on the chirp. Get me up out of class, coach. I'm gonna drop 25. Don't worry about it.
You need help, sir. You clearly need all the help you can get, sir.
But I mean, it was good to see James Harden look like his former self. It's good to see it still, like, because we know he has such a great step back talent. That's why it's called the step daddy, because he pretty much influenced it to
he did
because it always been there. Like that step back move always been there, but he just influenced it to a whole nother level, and then it influenced Steph Curry to shoot the way how he shoot. I believe personally, I think James Harden started that whole.
Whoa! Are you saying
James Harden started that whole shooting threes the way how he do, and Steph Curry seen it and said, "Oh," and he took it to another level.
You're saying that Steph Curry stole from James Harden?
Yes, he stole James Harden game. He just perfected it a little bit better. That's all he did. He seen because he was going against James Harden a lot. And James Harden was cooking that man up with that stepdaddy. When he came out with that stepdaddy, it was ridiculous. It was unstoppable. And then everybody started doubting him. Steph Curry was the first one to say, hey, I'm going to incorporate that stepdaddy into my lifestyle. And then so he did it. It started to drop. It started to go down. He started to go further back because people was playing him at the three-point line. So he had to go further back because Steph Curry's such a small guy. That's why he had to learn how to shoot further back, because it was no way for him to score unless he went further back to the logo, because when they was playing defense on him up tight, he wasn't strong enough. He didn't do enough push-ups. So therefore, he had to keep going backwards and backwards and backwards till he made it all the way to the NBA logo. And that's why we got the Steph Curry that he is today.
I can't believe people actually.
Man, I got the best takes. Wow. Best take Bracy at it again. Somebody type in #BTB.
You know how you probably don't even know how embarrassing you are. So like that's just how sad it be, you know, like, but then that's normal of dads. Dads be thinking like, I'm the cool dad. Kids be like, you're not cool dad. So like that's very common. But shout out to, you know, James Harden. You know, he brought back some of that old spice, you know what I mean? But I don't think it's something he'll be able to sustain. But for tonight, it's his night. Salute to the brother, okay? I want to get into last night's action, okay? Last night action, college basketball, the number one team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, took on the Duke Blue Devils, okay, with the number one recruit in the country, the reigning number one rated high school basketball player of the year, Cooper Flag. Okay, Cooper
Mm.
Flag, as you know, he is probably considered by some as one of those great white hopes, American bred type of things. I'm dead serious because
I know, but it's still funny.
yeah, but I actually watched him play in high school a lot. Watch him play against the elite competition, the All American game. He actually can ball. He has a nose for being in the right place. He's confident. He doesn't do anything great though.
Okay.
So he's not a great shooter, but he has a motor. He has a knack for the ball. He defends well, especially for a young guy. He'll play team ball. He's not super egotistical, but he does have a level of confidence. I believe he's pretty deserving of his ranking, but you just never know because he doesn't do anything that's astonishing to me. Like he doesn't have a great jump shot. He's not a phenomenal ball handler, pause. And just watching him play, it's dope to see where he's doing in Duke. And he played decent the other night after the All-American got. Basically, Hunter got pretty much himself kicked out of the game. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not gonna blame anybody but him.
Emotional, and I slap people on the head.
Yeah. It was not a good look. He was emotional. The problem is this: the kid is like 23, 24 years old.
That's old.
He's old. Okay, I don't know how he got eligibility where he can continue to play. I don't know, maybe redshirted 2 or 3 years or whatever the case is. I don't know.
No, because there's really no age limit in college. I don't know if you knew that. Like if I go to college right now, as long as I never played before, if I go there and I make the team, they'll put my old ass on the team.
Oh no, I'll try. They better not put you on the team.
Kasim, you know what I'm gonna do if they put me on the team right now? You know what I'm gonna do, Kasim. Look, Kasim, no.
I want my money back.
Look, Kasim knows exactly what I'm gonna do if I go on that college. You see it?
That was not for you to drop any actual points because Kasim don't believe you actually can score points. Kasim would never lie like that to the American people. Okay,
Kasim understands me.
No, Kasim would never do that.
If I go to a college team right now, I'm telling you, I'll be and then I'm gonna get drafted. You know what, Aaron? You just sparked the idea in my head.
No, don't, sir. As a matter of fact, you should do it because if you never played college at all, you should go try to walk on, and as a YouTuber, you should record it. Absolutely. It would be amazing content, sir.
Phenomenal.
Oh my gosh, it would be amazing content.
Then we walk on as the oldest rookie ever in the NBA drafted.
Yeah, when I said Cooper Flag don't lack for confidence, you don't lack for confidence either. Because if you think you can come out of retirement with no college basketball experience, basically, and because you was at Rucker Park balling with everybody in the neighborhood, you think you just gonna walk on? You ain't Master P, sir. He's the only one to get it done. You ain't get like, you need to stop this. Your kids, don't embarrass your family like this, okay? I don't understand why you do this.
I'm great like that.
Every freaking show you do this nonsense. Anyway, back to the game, okay? Kansas won the game. It was a very close game. Unfortunately, Kansas was winning by a lot early on. College is the game full of runs, so you have a 10-0 run, 6-0 run consistently. So it's never really over. But Hunter Dickinson definitely got a little emotional, and he is an All-American player. So he's made All-American on multiple teams, and he got a little emotional, and the guy undercutted him. I don't remember which guy it was because I don't really pay that much attention to Duke. And his foot kind of aggressively went to the guy's head but he didn't really strike him. And the footage looked bad. It looked intentional, and he didn't make it look like a Draymond Green to try to make it look like it's within the play. He's not a good actor. And I told him
they was he went to Draymond Summer League.
Yeah,
like he went to his summer camp.
It looked like that. It looked like that. It looked like that. So I told you because we were streaming live at the time, and I said, you know what? He's gonna get booted out.
You did. You called it. You seen it. You was like, you looking too much like Draymond Green. You called it. that was your first good take you did since we started this sports show.
I'm gonna have Kasim just keep track of how many good takes that I have compared to yours, so he can actually tell you the truth. Cause I'm about sick of you lying to the American people, talking about I'm still undefeated with all these takes when they know. The shows they actually can review them, sir, and they know you didn't do this.
3-0 versus Aaron 0-4.
Here we go. This is embarrassing. So Jayhawks did escape with the victory. Man, there was like a kid that came off the bench, man. Oh my gosh.
Lighten it up.
His last name is Griffin. He doesn't play very much. I think he's a junior, but he's been on the team for a couple years. But man, he came in, got some couple big rebounds, and made a couple big scoring plays. He changed the whole outlook of the game. He really did.
Sound like me a little bit. Like I always change the outlook of the game whenever I step foot on any court or field. It kind of like that's what it sounds like. Just a description. I'm just going by the description.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, but excellent work by my Kansas Jayhawks. I was concerned. Bill Self, one of the greatest coaches in the history of basketball.
Okay,
he was freaking out because he was pissed when he got booted. So remember, I told you, the other coach the other day, Dan, over at UConn. He was going crazy because they lost back-to-back game, controversial calls, no calls, and they basically 0-2 in the last two games, and they lost to Deion Sanders University, Colorado. We were in because we have a chance.
Slick.
No, I'm just saying we have a chance. Everybody stay healthy. We have a real chance to go undefeated. I really don't see any team better than us. We have all of the talent at all of the right positions. We have the guys that can stretch.
Has any team ever did this?
Yes.
Who did this?
Many teams have gone undefeated.
Michigan?
I think they went undefeated and then lost. I think they went undefeated and lost.
Right? Yeah,
you have to understand. Remember, UCLA won like every game for like 3 years in a row.
Okay, because I do remember Michigan. UCLA was ridiculous for a long time for sure.
Yeah, so
I'm trying to remember when they had back in the days when they had the video games, Coach K basketball and all that. When it was rivaling NBA 2K or NBA Live, I should say. I remember, it was a couple of undefeated collegiate teams. You're correct, but they was old school though. But nonetheless. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, but the Coach K games was kind of fire though. I ain't gonna lie. You could play with Magic Johnson and all that. That was lit.
Oh yeah, no, it was going down. It was going down, man.
I think college was pretty good and exciting. Now it's like well, you still got your Kansas City. Maybe now you were saying that they all gone, so you don't see nobody that can even give them remotely. Of course, we know. Any given night, something can happen, like one of your guys losing a cooler and stomping people's heads in and turning it into a UFC fight. But besides that, everybody healthy. Nobody's kicking people in the head. You don't see not one team that can even compete.
I think it's competition, but I just don't see any other team with a complete roster that can compete at all those levels. So from our center to our backcourt, I just don't see it. I see some teams with a good backcourt, but not a good front court, or a good front court, but not a good backcourt. And then you see like average. They don't have these type of players. Like we got basically two of the top players in the nation. And our point guard is just extremely savvy. One of the elite defenders in the league.
Okay.
And last night he had 9 assists. Do you know that most college players don't get 9 assists?
What you mean by that? I don't know what that means.
So if you look at like in college, people be getting like 3 assists. You're not gonna see a lot of double-digit assist nights in college. That's not common. So like they usually have lower assists in college, but that's nor here nor there. I just
9 assists is the big deal.
9 assists, yeah. Oh yeah, no, that's a great game.
I mean, it's kind of a deal in the NBA as well. Like if you get 9 assists,
and they do it in 40 minutes because they play 20-minute halves.
That's fair as well.
But yeah, that's just my opinion. It could be, people can perceive it as bias if they want. It's just what I think.
I mean, it's only an extra 8 minutes.
Man, do you know how many rebounds Dennis Rodman can get in 8 minutes? I tell you.
Yeah, we was watching that. We was trying to watch the end of the game yesterday. It was last 2 minutes. It took about a half an hour. So
yes. College takes forever. And then the NBA can take it like, man, it's just been evolving. Let's jump to a little bit of NFL real quick, okay? I don't know if you know or not, but the New York Football Giants, they cut their starting quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And they allowed him to become a free agent because they want to tank like they're supposed to tank.
Damn.
Claudette, yes, Trinidad T has passed away, sadly, a few days ago. So it is been confirmed by her family. I have to say, when the New York Football Giants tank, they know how to tank with the best of them. Like they are elite at tanking, sir. I will tell you that. They stole Eli Manning from the Chargers because that was some maneuvering right there. But they just know how to tank properly, sir. They cut Daniel Jones, and Daniel Jones has signed with another football team.
You are lying.
No, sir. I'm not lying, sir.
This is not truthful at all. It better be a CFL team.
No. He signed with an NFL team. Okay. I saw it earlier. I think he signed a contract for $375,000.
So what?
He signed a contract for $375,000. And it's towards the end of the year. Okay. And with that contract, he is going to be on the Minnesota Vikings. What do you think about your former quarterback landing with the Minnesota Vikings with a contract of about $375,000 to the end of the year?
I'm going to just say I thank Minnesota for taking both our horrible quarterbacks and freeing us and giving us the options to attempt to do something with the quarterback position and possibly get a quarterback of the melanated kind, because the very light wheat colored quarterbacks is not doing too well in the New York City area. So shout out to Minnesota, because that's where they barely get any sun over there. It makes sense. It's for the cold weather people. The cold weather people go to Minnesota, and we need some melanated, sun-drenched human beings over here that could throw the ball, that could run, and it's not going to fall down in an open field by themselves. Because I was so upset when Daniel Jones, he was running like 25 miles an hour, one of the fastest runs we ever seen, and then he falls down to a blade of grass. I was highly upset. So shout out to the Minnesota Vikings for picking up Daniel Jones. I don't know why would they do that. They must need a favor, clearly.
Well, ironically, when I saw it, I was kind of like, wow, that's kind of fast. Then you know what else came to my mind after that? I said, he could not have landed in a better spot. The Minnesota Vikings are actually quarterback heaven. If you look at all of the trash destination for quarterbacks, the New York Giants, trash destination for quarterbacks. The Chicago Bears is the number one trash location for quarterbacks, and the New York Football Jets. Those are the three worst places for quarterbacks, okay? It's been proven. The best place for quarterbacks to land to basically revive their career is Minnesota, actually. Every quarterback that's went to Minnesota has been serviceable. Every single one. They have not put a trash quarterback out there in years. They get every single backup, and every backup they play well on that team. That team doesn't even require an elite quarterback. They just give me somebody to throw the ball a little bit, and then they become good, and then they go to the Falcons. They go to the Vikings, become good, and they go to another team. If you really look at it, the Minnesota Vikings is quarterback heaven. Everybody that goes there turns their career around. Look at that quarterback that's out there now that used to play for the Jets. Turned his career around. Look at the year before that. The quarterback what was his name? He was the first one to sign a fully guaranteed quarterback contract. Kirk Cousins. Remember, Cousins was trash. We didn't like him. He did phenomenal over there. So everybody that goes,
that's only two. Brett Favre didn't do crap over there.
Minnesota, yes, Brett Favre did do good. And plus, Brett Favre was already good. He didn't need to turn his career around, so that don't count. But he did good. But if you just look at it, every weak quarterback that we think is trash go to Minnesota and they play serviceable and respectable over there. So it's something about that coach, the quarterback's coach, the owners. I don't know that they just do things right over there. They just do things right over there, and I'm very happy for him to get out of the New York Giants because not only was he horrible there, he made us dislike him.
Damn.
Yeah. New Yorkers are the worst people anyway when it comes to fandom. So if you're gonna be trash out there, it's gonna be 10,000 times worse. Philly is rough too. Don't get me wrong, but New York is different because they just a bigger city, so they got more people to dislike you and more money. So it's just, it's good for him to get out of there, and I guarantee if he goes in the game, he's going to play better than he ever played in New York. I guarantee it.
Yes, and so yes, Mr. Park, they have drafted a black quarterback before. That is the original spot where Geno Smith was drafted. It was the New York Giants.
Oh, they're gonna be drafting a whole lot of quarterbacks.
And then they traded him to the Jets, and then he got his jaw broken. So yes, they drafted Geno Smith to replace Eli Manning, and that just didn't work out. So they did it before. They just didn't really. But now maybe we're going to give it a real shot. Maybe the Jets is going to give it a real shot, even though Aaron Rodgers said he's going to come back. But maybe he will go to Minnesota too. Maybe that's a possibility. But Daniel Jones going to the Minnesota is kind of wild. So what about all the other money that he was supposed to get?
I don't know. Because, if you're not on the roster by a certain time, you don't get that money. You only get and I don't think he had a guaranteed contract. So I doubt he's going to actually he's going to be able to recoup any of the money. He's only going to recoup the money that's guaranteed if he's on the roster by a certain time period outside of the guaranteed money. So
I wonder how Sam Darnold felt about them hiring Daniel Jones, somebody that he shared the stadium with. Think he felt any certain way that they might be trying to put him under pressure, or they just really needed a backup? I think he'd be a good RPO option. Really, more in my eyes. I think he'd be better as a tight end. I promise you. He's 6'4". He's big. He's strong. He's fast. He do not need to be quarterback though. Those eyes do not scream quarterback to me. He's like Buzz Lightyear.
Well, he played quarterback in college, so I don't know what other position you're going to have him play. Do you know what college he went to, sir?
I do not.
Okay. I presume he went to a non-good school. I'm going to say that. I'm going to let our chat members give you the school that Daniel Jones actually went to. You might be shocked when you find out what school he went to. But I do think he's going to be serviceable. No, I would. He would be much better if he did. Clearly, but I don't think this school is known for putting out good quarterbacks in the league.
Damn,
they just start actually having a good football team anyway. They're really known for basketball, but anyway, sucks for them.
Speaking of backups, did you see them questioning Russell Wilson about Justin Fields?
No.
And his big game over there with Joe Burrow and them. So they asked him a question. I thought it was a great question. They said, "Do you feel any kind of discouragement or any kind of what was the word they said? Any of your confidence get in question when they put Justin Fields and they put his packages in instead of yours for certain scenarios?"
Oh, I did not know this.
I was like, wow, that's a crazy question. I want to know what he said. And Russell Wilson being a class act that he is. This is why I got him so high up in the rankings as one of the best quarterbacks today in the NFL, because he is a great leader, a phenomenal leader. And
you not
Russell Wilson, he said, listen, I believe my coach and Justin Fields, they're going to put us in where we need to be to make the best play for the situation. I trust Justin Fields is going to make the best play. I have no problems with Justin Fields and his packages. His packages is great. I can't deliver his packages the way how he can. He is a phenomenal player. He can run. He can pass. And I'm excited to see what packages we use depending on the situations that the game presents. I was like, man.
You disgust me.
Damn.
You disgust me. Russell Wilson has always talked like that his whole career. None of that don't impress. Was he talking like that when he said, I need my own office when he went to Denver? Was he talking? No, he was not like team player. He was like, give my own office while nobody else gets it. Hey, Blue Dream. So no, I don't want to hear that BS, but I'm shocked that that's the trash. So damn. I'm shocked that they asked the question, but I'm not shocked at his answer. Like he's not on the bench. He's starting. It don't hurt him to say, yeah, I expect my teammates to do what's in the best interest of our coach to put us in the best position for success. That's so generic.
It was so beautiful.
The fact that you rate him higher because he says nice things is embarrassing. It's
leadership. That's what it's called, leadership.
I don't know how we got you on this sports show. I don't know how they convinced you.
Because he got great. Come on, you can say he got great leadership. That's how come they rally behind Russell Wilson.
Did you not hear the Legion of Boom did not consider him a leader on their team?
That's because that coach was hating on him.
The team that actually won the Super Bowl that he gets allotted for, the team that actually won it, the team that destroyed the Denver Broncos. Do you not realize that they didn't consider him a leader over there?
And that's why the Denver Broncos wanted to get back with Adam in the first place. They try to bench him and not pay him his goddamn money. And the only reason why they didn't consider him a leader is because he was brand new. It was the coach, and Marshawn Lynch was absolutely going crazy. Like he was just phenomenal. Like Marshawn Lynch at that time was just ridiculous. That's the only reason.
No, they that's not the only reason, sir.
It wasn't because his play was absolutely showing his great leadership skills, making great decisions. He told the coach, "Hey, man, we got Marshawn Lynch. Give him some Skittles on run in." And he said, "No, everybody know we're gonna run it. Let's throw a pass." He threw it to the person. He threw the play that his coach said. That ain't his fault.
You're an embarrassment. Like when you try to talk sports this day, you embarrass people. Talking about Marshawn Lynch and Skittles.
It wasn't Skittles? What was it? I thought he was eating Skittles.
You think that's all he eats is Skittles? Why didn't you say fish or steak or chicken? Why would you?
Literally, when he scored one time, I called him up because like us top athletes, we call each other, we have each other number. And I said, "Hey, bro, like, what are you eating to make you run so fast? How you get so hyper?" He said, "I'm just eating Skittles, dog. Skittles and some devil's grass." That's it.
I didn't even know Marshawn answered the phone, especially when you call.
Well, when another top athlete calls him, then yeah, he'll answer.
I usually just press go to voicemail. People call me. Call the voicemail. Yeah, I mean, I don't do these top athletes. Yeah, it is what it is, brother. I mean, I'm not too shocked or concerned with that. Okay. What do you got as updated media today, sir?
I have no idea.
Do you know how to produce your own show, sir? This is embarrassing.
Horrible. This is just ridiculous. I'm so caught up in being a great sports player. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want me to? I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Sometimes, guys, we gotta adjust the show to make sure Sharon can shine proper, y'all. Okay, he still remember. He be telling me like, bro, like, man, back in '82, I was one of the best point guards in this league. I was like, man, '82. I was like, man, bro, I feel you, bro. I went back and looked at the numbers too. It was like 2.5 points per game. I was like, okay, fire. Yeah.
Hey, LeBron stole the championship from Carmelo Anthony, and Carmelo's pretty upset about it.
Which championship?
Yep, and he spoke about it too.
Which championship?
Yeah, he about to tell you right now. He about to tell you right now.
Cleveland, you got a chance to win the championship and play with LeBron.
I told Bron, oh, that's what we doing. When it happened, only thing going through my mind is, Bron, I know this is a chess game. I gotta get these away from him.
Right.
It's up over there.
Real talk.
I can use Shump and JR to go win a championship. That's why I flipped out like that in the locker room, because I'm like,
just put me back 3 years. In that room, all you hear, just boom, boom, water splashing.
You do not touch this nucleus right here. I don't give a what you do. I said, yo, y'all can't say to me. Do you know what the y'all just did?
You gonna send him to him?
You gonna send him to him? Loud. We're building to go against this. You gonna, what? Y'all don't give a about me. This is nasty. This put them over the top.
This is for you. Doing JR.
What you think about that? If they would have stayed with Carmelo, they would have won the championship that year.
Carmelo Anthony does not have a history of winning anything in the NBA. So I don't take away from his offensive prowess, because he's one of the best offensive players I've ever seen. But how he sees the game, I don't see his mind like that. Like I don't see him super dialed in like Kobe. I see him coming into the offseason out of shape. You know what I mean? Not how LeBron and Kobe was, like that focused. So I'm not going to give him the idea that he really could have got something done with Shup and JR, even because he had him on the team. I'm sure they played a whole season over there and they ain't do nothing.
They did something, but his other star player got hurt, Amari. So so he was saying that this is my core, and once my other star comes up and he starts rocking and rolling with us, we good money. We gonna win one championship at least with my core situation. And he showed and proved, because as soon as LeBron stole him, guess what LeBron done did? LeBron done stole him and got him a championship with those same exact two players. It's foul.
Yeah.
Championship from my man Carmelo Anthony, another Gemini that I love.
Yeah, I don't think Amari's ever been to the finals before. So, like, even when they had Steve Nash and Sean Marion and all them, aka the Matrix, they never went to the finals. Yeah.
But with Carmelo, he would have went there. With Shumpert and JR there, that was his core. He would have had Amari doing his damn thing, playing the block. Boom. It would have been good. It would have been just bang, dunks all over the place. One dribble, pop shot. That's just what he do. He don't even need to dribble. You know how Carmelo do? One dribble. Boom, one dribble. Bang.
True. Like Carmelo had game, but he was never he had he ever even been to a conference finals? I don't remember. Like if he has, he only probably been to one, and I know he lost that. So he's just not a winner, and that's okay because he got his money. He did not play chess the right way. He did not have vision for the future beyond the way that other athletes did. It is what it is. It was supposed to be LeBron, Melo, and Dwayne Wade. That's the factual story. Melo decided to re-up and get his money because, like, this more money than I ever seen. I come from New York. I need my money. He probably was hanging out with you, Sharon, when you was back in 82. So he took the money. LeBron, they got Chris Bosh to come instead. And the rest is history. So I think it was fake outrage by Melo, and it's cool. It's good entertainment for his podcast. And by the way, I like Melo personally. I think he's a great guy. Nobody says anything negative about him on a personal level. But when it comes to the game of basketball, he just wasn't. He was never enough.
Damn. Super dope. But just they couldn't get nobody over the top. Let's talk about some more great, productive, positive. What about all these goddamn rappers that everybody be talking crap about? Boosie, T.I., I don't know, Cleopatra Scarlett, Brooklyn, Kodak Black, Mr. Percocet himself, A Boogie with the hoodie, the Bronx. Ugh. They get back to their communities, giving out turkeys like they like the local drug dealers back in Nino Brown and those days. I don't know. Aaron, he might be a little too young to know how the drug dealers used to give out turkeys.
Yeah, Nino Brown definitely gave out turkeys. I remember that. He also canceled people too. I remember that for sure. That one I remember.
T.I. looked like a nice young man right there. He don't like he did a crime in his life right there. Lord.
You know, I think this is pretty dope. You know, most people try to find negative things in what entertainers do, but I don't find nothing negative in it. You know, this is their way of reaching out to their community and doing something positive where they know that this will have a direct impact to the people to give you food, give you clothes. They know you're not going to blow it. You're not going to steal a kid's money and go spend it on something else. Because, you know, a lot of people, if they know, they know. So I think it's very, very
she cute.
I don't know who that is. I think it's very respectable.
That was Scarlett right there. Oh, that's Scarlett right there. I'm not sure who's the girl next to her, though. But that's Scarlett.
Yeah, I don't know these people.
And that's
maybe that's Cleopatra because I seen her name. It said her name on the social media era. But that's dope, man. Shout out to them, Kodak Black. You know, all of them, especially A Boogie with the hoodie, man. His music when he first came out, he had me gigging, man. I was thinking I was A Boogie on the beat.
You know really? I mean? You like A Boogie?
Yes. So, well, I don't know about the new A Boogie, but when he first came out, yeah, I'm not a regular person. That's my jam. That's my jam. Like, woo. Yeah, like I still listen to I'm Not a Regular Person, like consistently. Okay. Like it's still on rotation for me. So yeah, I like to like I don't know what he does now, but I'm guessing he's still talented. I'm guessing he's still talented, and he ran up the bag and made a lot of money. So hopefully his family is good and he's still successful in that area. But I don't really keep up with current like content on these people, so I don't know. But I'm actually impressed. So they should continue to give out to the people, continue to put food in their tummy and give out to the community, give back because they always spend all their money on jewelry anyway.
I think it is an awesome thing. It definitely brings back the old nostalgia ways of how things look in the hip hop culture and the so-called person that's taken away from the community. He gives back a little bit to the community and create this event, and everybody's there. It's more than just like I think the problem is that most people, they look at that like how you were saying earlier, the negative kind of like, oh, you just give it back a turkey after all you took away from the neighborhood. However, that event, it brought a lot of people together in a great and fun mode when it's in an area where there's not a lot of things to celebrate. So the fact that you could just get some turkeys when you put smiles on a bunch of people's faces and they just saying, I got to meet such and such and he gave me a turkey. It don't even matter what happens after that. If the turkey never even be cooked or whatever, if you got food poisoning from the turkey, whatever. But the fact that all those people from that hood, from a place where they don't get too many celebrations and it's for free and everybody's smiling, that is freaking dope. And you got to give people their props when they can. And we support productivity over here, goddamn. It's good to see some great productivity in the world. It's a beautiful thing. Speaking of productivity, we also have this young lady too. She's very productive. One of Aaron O's favorite people of all time right now. He says nothing but great things about this young lady. Woo! Shout out to Angel Reese.
Oh my gosh. Not the Angel Reese again.
Absolutely. The link is pinned to the top. You can absolutely come up if you like to. Playboy What you can get in a hot seat, but it ain't for play. We're gonna put you in a hot seat. We got questions for you. But yeah, let's see what Angel Reese is talking about. Aaron O's favorite celebrity right now. What's she talking about?
Style, but what would you want to see me in?
Oh man.
I just more of.
I want to see you in like more clothes.
Okay.
Right? Like I understand you tall, you want to show your legs. That's what you love about yourself. But I want to kind of see you like in more clothes, if that makes sense.
What you want to see me in?
Like a designer?
Yeah, like if you was to dress me right now.
Oh, if I was to dress you, it would be a whole different. But you know what? I can't even say that though, because it would take, this is my process. So if I had a fit in with you, I would have racks and racks of clothes. And we would like go through, I would ask you to go through the racks and tell me everything that you loved right away, right? And then I'll ask you to go back and tell me everything that you hated, right? And so I'll create 2 rails and we'll go through everything you love and we'll start to build from that. And so that's how I like to help you cultivate your style. And then I have another rack and it'll be like things that I think you should be wearing. So after I've made you comfortable, because now I understand what you like, and then we'll start going into the things I think you should be wearing, and then we'll end with the things that you thought you would never wear. And I bet you by that time, the end of that process, it's a lot of things that you thought you would never like that you would end up really liking.
Yeah.
Because you just got to open your mind to it. Okay. Because I say this all the time. What people don't understand is like the same type of foods you eat now, you didn't eat when you was 12, right? Okay. It's like, so the palate matures, so your palate for fashion and style matures too. You just got to be able to move with it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I like the short skirts and stuff. It's very a Miu Miu vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should be.
I don't want to ask you how.
Wow. That is welcome to the show. Playboy Williams in the hot seat. I think that was a lot. That young lady had some big hands too.
She need to put on clothes. Like if it,
about the lady that
no, sir, forget all that. I don't care about. Did you hear what was told? You need to put on some more clothes. Is basically what was said. You need to put some clothes on, like more clothes, like more clothes. Like she said it twice. Like I would want to see you with more clothes on. Like put some more clothes on. It's so embarrassing. The fact that this woman is known for clothes more than she is known for sports at this point. All she do is be talking about, I'm gonna go to the gala, I'm a Barbie, I dress crazy. We never see her in the gym. She don't have no workout videos. She don't have no working on her game videos at all. She don't have no breaking down footage videos. I can't stand how people just love to praise her like she's some kind of great athlete, but they be knocking a James Harden as if she's ever been on James Harden type level. But they over there talk about, oh, she get to compete with Caitlyn. She was doing her thing. She is nowhere near in the stratosphere of these people, but y'all want to praise her because she know how to wear some clothes at a Met Gala because she's not an unattractive girl or things like that. It's embarrassing. It's pathetic. I'm sick of it. You know what I never see? I never see Caitlyn ever. I never see no clips of her running through social media. You know why? Because she in the gym balling. She's putting in work. This is why her jump shot is crazy like that. It's why she can make those half-court shots. That's why she can pull up from 30 feet consistently. That's why she's getting double teamed as a rookie, because she is not slacking on the work she put in. But all y'all want to show us, because we know it's racial, I know it is, all y'all want to show us is this same girl over and over again. All it is she talk about how good she look and what kind of clothes and how would you want to dress me? How do you want to learn how to dribble a basketball? How do you want to learn how to pass better? That's what I want to know. How do you learn how to watch some footage? Where is the gym? Why is the gym never around her? Why is there never a basketball in her hand? Why? Why is everything we see on social media about her is about, I can pay my bills. I never, ever see her hooping, bro. It's embarrassing.
She's not a complete ball player yet.
Embarrassing.
Caitlin's not a complete ball player yet. Why
Hey,
y'all
listen,
comparing
this is what
two
I
people?
know.
They don't play the same position.
This is what I know, Playboy. James Harden, when he came into the league, ain't nobody was comparing him to the greatest player in the league at the time. Nobody was saying, yes, James Harden, he's going to be just as good and competing with LeBron James. Nobody said that about him. But guess what happened with injuries? They was putting her at the top of the mountain soon as she went to the W. They knew she was going to be a star. Soon as she got there, she also took her team for the very first time to the playoffs. She, from the very beginning, knew she was going to be a player. Soon as she got there, she was averaging a double-double.
You're not very smart.
Girl that could barely even keep the goddamn ball in bounds. She was fumbling the ball all over the goddamn place.
Plus,
You just
Caitlyn don't have no D
that
either,
this
though.
beautiful, long-legged, supreme goddess of a basketball player, she can also play ball and she could play the media game as well. Now, ain't nobody saying nothing about Caitlin Clark and she playing balls with her goddamn husband at night, because we don't see her in the goddamn gym. We don't see her uplifting none of these young ladies. They try to get her to be a part of their goddamn basketball team. What did Caitlin? She said, no, I don't need y'all. I made my own money. So F you, ladies.
Because they turned their back on her. They didn't want to rap for her to get on the team. Man, I can't believe you. I'm so embarrassed.
I know y'all not talking about. Don't please tell me, Erno, you are not about to go and do the Olympic thing. She was not ready for the Olympics.
Sir,
I don't
sir,
care
are you
what
out your
y'all
mind?
say.
Did she just break multiple records in
It
her rookie
doesn't
year?
matter. For one,
It
they
absolutely
were going
matters.
off the talent that they had, and she was not one of the top players.
You're 100% wrong. Let me tell you why.
No, she wasn't. Nobody on that team she was better than. Nobody.
Okay. So you can feel however you want to feel, right? But let me ask you this, because let's see, because maybe you know sports, maybe you don't. Was all of the players on the Olympic team for the NBA, were all of those players better than all-star? Were all of them elite players, or some of them were not?
No, not all.
Yes, so some of them were not, because some of them were Boston Celtics and they were not superstars. Yet they were still on the Olympic team. So even if she wasn't better, even if she wasn't better than them,
you could have politicked it either way. But say they put on her and they wouldn't have got the gold, would they have blamed?
Sir, they won the gold without Jason Tatum playing, sir. So you tell me the women cannot win the gold with her even on the bench if they had to bench her?
Who would you bench for her though? I don't get that. Brianna Stewart not one of the greatest players in the league for the WNBA?
That's one player.
See, I'll put it to you like this: y'all fighting for this little white girl, whatever you want to do, but y'all didn't know nothing about that girl 2 years prior. Y'all wasn't watching the WNBA. I was.
What's the relevance?
Y'all wasn't watching the WNBA, so now you want to go to war against the league for someone who just came their rookie season. And the roster was already set.
Do you know how many prime? No, sir. Do you know how many? The roster was not already set.
To you like it. Everybody was established that was on the roster for the WNBA.
That's an irrelevant statement. Let me tell you why. Because I'm going to tell you, USA basketball is not just playing basketball. It's also a business. They're there to grow the brand. And I'm going to tell you this, which you can't argue. Caitlin Clark is a bigger star than everybody on that Olympic team. She has a bigger following. She has more notoriety than everybody on that team.
Asia and Brianna Stewart, are you serious?
Yes, I'm 100% positive. I'm 100% positive she has more of a following.
She's better than her.
You're conflating, so you're not be able to carry on with the. Listen, sir, she has a bigger following. Her business is bigger than theirs. She makes more money than they do because she's more of a draw than they are.
Because of her NIL, but no, that's only because of the NIL. She wouldn't have made any money if it wasn't for the NIL. She would be at the same salary as everybody else. When she came in, her NIL is what helped her, and that's why she made money, and that's why she came in as a powerhouse as far as financial gain. But other than that, nobody cares about that girl. She's gonna be the same person. Yeah, she'll get off, she'll do her little Steph Curry, but she still has weakness in her game. She's a liability on defense. That's one of the reasons why they can't win. She's turnover prone. Yeah, she can give you 40.
Sir, let me ask you this. Sir, can I ask you a question? Is Steph Curry a liability on defense? Sir, is Steph Curry a liability on defense?
Yes.
Yes, and he got 4 championships. So you don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, why I don't know what I'm talking about?
Because you just said the reason she can't win is because she a liability on defense. That is not the reason she can't win. Because if Steph Curry can win, been a liability on defense, so can she.
You can't. That's kind of like apples and oranges for real.
They both play the same position.
Yeah, but Steph actually, he can get you some steals, and he's gonna get.
And she can get some steals.
Now, mind you, I didn't say this. I said she was not complete. I didn't say she wasn't cold. I didn't say she wasn't good. I'm still not calling her great, because just because you have a good one season, I'm not calling nobody great. One season, I'm not. Nobody. I'm not doing that. I'm just not. I'm not going to cut just because, hey, we've seen it too many times in the NFL and pro basketball. You have one good year, and then you go on a slump, and you go down. And, usually players, they sophomore season, that's usually when you get to see what they're made of.
She averaged 1.3 steals a game.
Wow.
So here's the problem, right? Y'all don't like white people. So y'all be hating. So
I don't like no race. How about that? I hate on every race. I don't like every race.
Oh, I definitely get that. What's that? What's that old man off the Boondocks?
Always
I
got a
definitely get
nigga
that feeling.
in every race, and I
get the old man from the Boondocks feeling from you 100%. So I'm not gonna knock that at all. But to sit here and make wild comparisons that I didn't present. We're talking about Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark. Even though Angel Reese is not even in her.
Angel Reese got hurt, but she was averaging a double-double the whole season.
Look how you make excuses for she was that. Was she the only person averaging a double-double?
But they both were neck and neck for rookie
of the year. No. See, this is the problem with people. Y'all want to make it.
Beginning of the season. Wait a minute, hold up, Erno. You mean to tell me in the beginning of the season, Caitlin Clark was having a hell of a season? No, she was playing like trash.
Okay, so no, I'm not talking about one game,
she
2
didn't
games.
Start playing good until
I'm not talking about a 1 game, a 4 game.
Answer, Playboy.
I'm not talking about a 1 game or a 4 game stretch. We're talking about a season, sir. I don't make my assessment just based upon a 5 or 10 game stretch. I have a whole season to compare. We're obviously having this conversation after the season, so it's not like we're having an in-season conversation. But the point still stands. Y'all comparing what Caitlin Clark had to go to as a number 1 pick, which is the worst team, versus somebody that wasn't even drafted second. You
can't use that because she was number 1 draft pick. You're going to the worst team. Can't do that.
Agreed.
Don't give it. No, that's just reality about sports.
But you made a comparison. You compared her to another player that went to a better team.
Y'all compared her. I wasn't trying. I told you they played 2 different positions. I don't know why they compared anyway.
Because I'm gonna tell you like this. They compare Steph and LeBron and they play 2 different positions. That's
and
why.
They compare LeBron and Mike, and I still don't understand why y'all would even compare.
And I'm gonna tell you why. The same reason Jalen Rose will tell you. You want me to find a Jalen Rose clip when he tells you basketball is positionless. They created the actual positions for novice who don't know anything about basketball. So I don't necessarily have to look at a team and go, they don't play the same position. They're basketball players. So I don't give a damn if they play the same position. I don't want to see
now if we flip and flop, y'all flip and flop things, and I don't listen to them analysts because they're goofy. For one,
you don't listen to somebody that played in the league.
If we go by all out talent or what have you, you know who the number 1 is.
Wow,
it's gonna be Jordan Hiddale. Period.
Wow,
hands down.
You got this.
He had no holes in his game at all. Only player I could truly say that about.
So he has no holes in his game at all.
None.
So he's an elite 3-point
shooter. Work ethic was unbelievable.
Was he an average 3-point shooter?
A what?
An average 3-point shooter.
He wasn't really a 3-point shooter at all.
Oh, then that's a hole in his game.
He didn't value the 3. He scored all his points off of 2.
But that's regardless of what is that.
Hold up, y'all can see. Then y'all trying to move. You're trying to make a goalpost.
You made the goalpost by saying he has no holes in his game.
30 to 40 points a game off of 2s. He didn't want to shoot 3s like that. He
went
to the hole.
Were there other players in the league shooting 3s?
Range game, you know
that, sir. Let me stop. Let me ask you a question.
I'm not going to say if he was playing in this
time. Sir.
I'm not going to say
if your argument, if your argument was Jordan just dunked and laid the ball up, I have an agreement with you. But if he shoots
I said mid-range game and all.
Yeah, so I'm expounding on it. If he shoots a 15-foot shot, but he's just as good at shooting a 23-foot shot, there's no way you can make an argument that's smarter. That's dumb. So if I can shoot the 15-foot shot just as good as I can shoot the 3-point shot, then he should be shooting the 3-point shot as more points.
No.
Do you understand?
That was silly to say. If I can hit mid-range, guess what? Because you're gonna miss more 3s than you're gonna hit mid-range.
Wow.
I'm gonna take the 2s over the 3s because you're not gonna hit 3s all the time. That's how you get more into a shooting slump. You warm up your jumper for one from the free throw line area. Sorry, I used to be a hooper, but I had a wet 3. But
all these hoopers, man,
mid-range game. Why do you think even now the players that are actually shooting the 3s, they don't have a mid-range for real?
Yes, because analytics say it's smarter.
And their free throws are terrible.
No. Steph Curry shoots about 90%
of these players nowadays are in their 70s.
No. It's because the players have analytics and they're just smarter. So what they do is
like LeBron James, his free throws are trash.
Yeah, so
Correct.
so is Shaq's. What's your point?
Yeah, but Shaq, now you can't do that.
See, yes, you can do
Hands
that.
too big.
See,
Hands
too big. Okay, I got it.
Hands too big
Yeah,
for the
y'all
ball.
special, man.
You know, the
Playboy
baseball
is
is like a tennis ball to
crazy.
him.
Hold
But see,
on.
that's when you say positionless, that's why you can't do that, because players like Shaq, who were, for one, you're a 7-footer.
Wow.
You're not even really supposed to be that tall,
Wow.
that big, and that massive as a human. And then the ball is in your hand like a tennis ball.
Yikes.
Come on, man. You down low and you're just dunking the ball, you
Insane.
rebound.
So
man.
shooting
3-pointers and everything for Shaq's hands and size, it wasn't conventional.
wow.
It just wasn't. Now they're getting taught that and all of that, and the game is weaker now because of it.
Wow.
Because
Well, the game, that might be a decent argument about the 3 ball made it a little bit weaker. However, saying Michael Jordan didn't have a hold in his game because he couldn't shoot the 3 is crazy.
Wait a minute, hold up. For one, you saying he couldn't shoot the 3? He could shoot the 3. He chose to play. For one, in a system where he didn't have to shoot 3s. He scored in the post and all of that through the mid range.
Were there other players on his team that shot the 3-pointer?
Yeah, you had Coach.
So players shot 3-pointers if they're good at it.
Absolutely.
You had those specialists for their job. That was their job, though. See, that what his job was.
Therefore, he needed the 3 ball.
around.
That's why MJ got one of the most famous
players.
We must be on a delay. That's why MJ had one of the most famous this thing when he hit 7 threes in a row, because the 3 ball was important and he practiced on his 3 ball a lot so he can get better at.
Yeah,
nobody
said
how
many game winners did he shoot from the 3? He shot plenty from the 3 with game winners. But his main thing was to be a scorer, be a 2-guard, but it was mid-range.
By plugging in that hole, by practicing the 3 ball, so this way he don't have to depend on Kukoc and BJ Armstrong. That's why he got BJ Armstrong up out of there. He practiced the 3 ball because he know that was a hole in his game. He did have a hole in his game. Absolutely.
He did not get BJ out of there, man.
Michael Jordan's 3 ball, you cannot say Michael Jordan's 3 ball wasn't his hole in his game.
I can't say that because the man didn't shoot. Man, over what, a 3-year span, he only shot like 12 threes?
That's because he couldn't shoot them.
So what are you talking about? He
shot
12. So, look at how many other shots he shot.
So you saying the only way you can have a hole in your game if you decide to try to do it and you just can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I can see if he was just
so Shaquille O'Neal.
Hold on.
So Playboy. So you are saying that Shaquille O'Neal not able to shoot free throws was not a hole in his game.
We know that was a flaw in his game.
So he did not practice free throws. He did not care about scoring free throws because he did everything else dominant, right? I'm just trying to follow
free throws though, Sherrod. Like I said, his hands was too big. He could just not adapt to that.
Okay,
that's what Shaq.
Playboy.
He just couldn't do it.
Okay, so Playboy. So Shaq not able to shoot free throws is a hole in Shaq's game.
He couldn't do it. Yes.
Okay. So now Michael Jordan not able to shoot threes. Is that a hole in Michael Jordan's game?
Yes, it's a hole because that's what you want to hear.
That's not what
I
want to
hear. That bullshit because you know damn well the man wasn't going out to shoot threes. He did what in a game he might shoot maybe 4 to 5 threes, if that. His game was about the 2 points. I'm going to the hole. I'm gonna shoot from the mid range, and we're gonna run this offense. And I'm gonna play deep lockdown defense. So y'all want to do that as if he's still the greatest ever, no matter what.
We just wanted to before you move on to the next conversation. We just trying to get because you move the conversation very fast. Because every time when your point get destroyed, you try to move it again.
You wanted to do his threes, and that's the only thing you could come up with Mike's game was weak. Come on now, I mean, come on. Yeah, everybody knows if Mike wanted to shoot 1 million threes a game, eventually whoever that be.
It's okay. Michael Jordan, he wasn't a great 3-point shooter, and it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
He wasn't a great 3-point shooter. He was just.
He was not, and it's okay.
He was trash from the 3-point line.
No, he was just below average. Like he was just below average. He was not trash, Joe. Some old people have Alzheimer's before they realize they have Alzheimer's.
Oh no!
Hey,
for one, I know everything about that man. My favorite of all time. He did the damn thing. He put his heart on the line. He tried to play every game, every season, no matter what. And he did that tremendous 9 years. 9 years, 82 games, playoffs, finals, all of that shit. He didn't complain and whine about, oh my God, the season's too long. Oh, this. I got a headache. I got a toothache. It wasn't no load management. They wasn't doing that.
Oh, that's fair.
So let me ask you something, sir. It seemed like you have an old man's mentality. Let me ask you something. There was a time where we rode horses to get across town.
Damn.
It was a real manly thing to do. Now we have Ferraris. Would you rather ride a horse to get back and forth to work and to other states, or would you rather drive a Ferrari, sir?
Ferrari.
Okay, so you understand when things advance and evolve, you take the better option as opposed to the forced option.
What is wait a minute? What has advanced in the NBA thus far? What's advanced?
Medicine, science, technology. So,
okay, it has, right?
so now we actually know that players have played 700 games. He played 1,000 games on a Tuesday. They played 400 games on a Saturday. They have the analytics of how many games played, minutes played, wear and tear, how many times a player jumped up and down the court, and they're tallying it and saying, oh, okay, after this X amount of times, the odds of a player getting hurt, etc., this is the odds. And so they're taking the new advanced metric and saying, yo, I need to protect my body because my body can make me $150 million, where back then Jordan was making $5 million. So yes, it's quite different than when you need this money, where you struggling, your whole family beat down, and you like, man, I got to play every single game. I got to play for my career. Now all these players are getting $100 million to average 15 points. It's very different now. So things change. It's not.
So
it's not
since
that
the technology and everything's better, why are so many more players? For one, these superstars, they hurt. They get all this guaranteed money. They're getting paid for nothing. But the technology and everything is better. And these athletes are supposed to be better than back in the day, right? And yet, they get a hangnail and they out for a month.
Wow.
2 months.
Yeah, it seemed like
they're getting paid $50 million. Some of them are getting paid $50 million a year, and nobody in the NBA is worth that. If I said if I looked at it, only 2 players I could truly say would probably be worth that. Only 2 to me.
That's crazy.
That would be KD and Steph, because they play with their heart on the line all the time. They don't whine, they don't complain, they just ball out. Those would be the only 2.
That's an emotional statement, and that's why we don't have you in charge of decision making.
How's that emotional? I'm telling you the truth. I don't like this new NBA, man. I think it's trash. I believe that you have a shitload of players that actually put it on the line, but the rest of them, I mean, come on now. You sit out, you don't even play a full season. You don't do it, and now they want to make you load manage, and then the entertainment value is nothing anymore. There's no good defense. You know, you got 7-footers constantly just walking the ball up the court, pulling the trigger. It is not the same. It's not good. The ratings are going down more and more. They are. LeBron is at the helm, and it's just he's made the NBA trash. Because now everybody's signing the clutch more and more, and nobody wants to give effort. And they're trying to give the Lakers another red carpet, right? But nobody's really caring. Don't act like you don't see it. You do. You know you do.
Yeah, you just don't know how to stay on topic. So that's all.
Y'all know the NBA is watered down. It's watered down.
So are you saying that you could go in the NBA and beat those watered down players?
Oh, I can't do nothing anymore.
You can't do nothing with them.
No, my legs trash now, man. I almost had my leg amputated. I can't hoop anymore.
Yeah, but back then when you
back then,
you supposed to be in the league, basically.
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
Yeah. I was.
What team you played for?
I was that good. 42-inch vertical and all.
What team you played for?
I went Hurd, and I played for Ballard. I played where Allen Houston went. And then
you played in college?
When I went to college, I went to a D2 school because I was trying to fast track to get to overseas. But I had kids and everything, Sharon, you know that. So it was hard for me to try to kind of maneuver with college, and I was.
No, we get it. There was a guy that
had a baby at 16. You got to think.
Yeah, there was a guy that was better than Jordan. That if he, would have got the looks, he would have made the league.
I mean,
don't be saying no Jada Kiss hip hop lyrics.
If you can get the opportunity, sometimes that's what happens. And sometimes you don't.
Yeah, look, I got you. We got to move on to predictions because I'm not gonna be stuck here all night on this nonsense. We got Thursday.
Man, I was hearing y'all talking about certain topics, football and basketball. Y'all need to do a little bit more research on something. Like the Carmelo shit and all of that. Y'all was on some of it, but some of that was kind of like y'all didn't go deeper into it. Y'all kind of had a little bit of information, just a little bit off.
That's fair.
Cleveland and LeBron and all of them. It was
Thanksgiving weekend.
Story that y'all didn't know about that I wish y'all would have.
It's Thanksgiving weekend. My man Playboy, he got that
good stuff. I got people in town right now. So I got this little time before I got to get back to family.
No doubt.
I just wanted to come up here and mess with y'all.
That's all love. We got to get versatile now. We got to get to these NFL games that are slated for tomorrow on Thanksgiving. We have 3 primetime games. The first one will start the morning off with the Chicago Bears that meet the Detroit Lions. Okay, the Chicago Bears are coming in off a loss. The Lions are coming in red hot as they won multiple games in a row.
What's the point spread?
I don't know. I'm not a gambler.
I'm looking up right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't gamble. If I had to pick, I bet they got the Lions like by 7 or something like that. As the game get closer to tip off, they shrink the spread. But my question to you is, who do you have winning, Detroit or Chicago? And how do you see that win coming about? Do we got score predictions?
It's a 10.5 point spread.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to end up being 10 once kickoff happens.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I see 6 to 7 is going to be the spread when the game kick off, though. But go ahead.
I'm thinking about taking the Bears right now with a 10.5 point spread, but that's kind of wild. I would definitely. The crazy thing is, though, I will go the Detroit Lions winning 30-20. Absolutely a 10-point game. Victory for the Detroit Lions. I think they're gonna score 30 points because they've been racking up the points. They could drop 40 on you on any night. So I'm gonna give them a modest 30 on Thanksgiving. And I think Khalib is gonna get a little bit better. He played a little bit better his last game. And I think he's gonna score 20 points. But they don't have a chance unless some wild turnovers happen, some wild special team situation happen, like it's been going on for the past couple of weeks. Special teams been basically winning games lately. Literally, need a special teams coach, fellas. So I think it's going to be 30-20 Detroit Lions by 10. Gobble gobble.
All right, Playboy, what you got?
31-6.
Damn,
Detroit.
blowout.
Wow.
Right now, I look like they're the hottest team in the NFL right now, man.
31-6? That's crazy.
Yeah, I only see them getting field goals, man. I only see them getting maybe a late field goal, an early one and a late one. Man, Detroit's just red hot, man.
Okay.
I really want to take the Bears in the upset because deep down in my soul, I feel like, damn, this is one of those creep up on you games where the Bears just play good on Thanksgiving. Something bad happens. They get a field goal at the end of the game. But the Bears are not the better team. Right. It's just what I think leading up to it. Okay. I don't think it's going to be a 10-point game. I think it's going to be a little bit closer than that. I don't think the lines are going to be as explosive tomorrow. I mean, I'm fine if I'm wrong, but I don't think they're going to be. I'm going to take the Lions 20. I'm going to take the Bears 14.
Okay, 20-14. That's a low scoring game.
Low
Okay.
scoring.
We're going to see now. Everybody's going to hold you accountable, and we're going to see who's closer. I got a 10-point game, 30-20, Detroit, and Aaron got 20-14.
6
and
points.
Playboy Wills got a
gonna be
crazy
balling the
game.
Hey,
Playboy Wills got a crazy blowout.
they're averaging damn near 50 points a game. Like,
I feel you.
think about it, man. Like, I mean,
feel you.
I'm San
Strange things been
Francisco,
happening.
and
That's
I'm
all we
telling
know,
you, I've
Playboy.
been watching them just like I have been watching Detroit play, and I'm just like they didn't forget what happened to them last year.
We're gonna see. It should be good.
Well, okay. What? How do you see the teams performing? I got the scores, but tell me what you see happening in the game.
For me, I think it's going to be just a solid game of defense. I don't think Khalib is going to really be able to move to change that much. I think he's going to get maybe a breakaway play here or there, a couple of field goals, maybe a passing. I think he's going to get one passing touchdown, and he's going to most likely get one rushing touchdown. I think it's going to be some kind of special team situation is going to happen. I just feel like it's something in the air for tomorrow, and Chicago's going to play pretty well from what we are seeing them play. They're going to try to get it together at the end of the year because I think when the pressure is off, because Chicago don't have no pressure on them anymore. All the pressure's on Detroit. So therefore, Chicago could play a little bit better. And that's why I think the score is going to be a 10-point game. But Detroit is going to figure it out. At the end, it's like, hey, all right, yeah, we had enough of y'all acting like y'all could play with us. Turn to Big Brother and whoop their ass.
Let me adjust my score slightly. So I'll have the Lions 24, the Bears 18.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be like a 3-touchdown and a field goal game to that. This is what I see happen. I see Jared Goff throwing 1 touchdown, maybe 2. I see them running for a touchdown, and I see them kicking a field goal. That's how I see that 24 points. And I see Chicago scoring maybe 1 touchdown, a field goal, and then they may score because they're under pressure, and they might have to go for 2. So that's where I get the 18 from. But I do see the game being really competitive. I will not be shocked if the Bears are able to knock them off. I think it's one of those setup games where, you kind of just fall into it. Things just don't go right. And then the Bears just play one of their better games. I'm not going to predict that will happen, but I actually feel strongly it's likely to occur. It's just Detroit is just so overpowering. They have better talent. They're the better coach team. It's hard to go against the teams that are already like that for a possible game randomly. But I think it's going to be more interesting than people think. Okay, let's get to the Giants and the Cowboys.
The Tank Bowl. That's what I'm going to call it. It's called the Tank Bowl.
Okay. I mean, technically, the Cowboys are not tanking. Technically, they still trying to win games, just like they won the last one against your Washington football team. That's what happens. Hey, look, that's what happens.
So, Ron, you're a Washington fan, aren't you?
Absolutely not.
My brother,
no, he's from New York.
The only person I know that's a Washington fan. I have.
No, he's from New York, so he vote for every New York team. So that way,
I heard him say all of that. I thought he might have tried to give himself some hope or something.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be much. So I'll take this one. Giants versus Cowboys. Who's at home? Let me see. I think the Cowboys are at home. Yeah. This is gonna be a boring
Rush versus Tommy DeVito.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Cowboys. I think Penguin's brother. I don't think he's gonna play well enough. It's controversial, but I think the Cowboys defense is. I don't know. This is a really tough game because both quarterbacks is out. We don't really have a lot of footage on none of these quarterbacks.
That's true.
Well, Cooper Rush, he does have a.
Yeah, but we've seen him a couple years ago, basically. You know what I'm saying? We ain't I know, but it's hard.
Get it done in the tough,
Yeah. I'm gonna take the Cowboys 20-17. 20-14. I just think the Cowboys are going to probably make a play on defense. Michael Parsons is going to get a strip sack, something like that. That'll just give them the lead barely. But it'll be a close games of trash teams playing with no possible playoff outcome involved in this. So that's what I see.
Wow. You are out of your mind. They are both tanking bad. And I think the Giants they're going to tank worse than what the Dallas are. And the New York Giants is going to win by 6 points. The score is going to be, I'm going to go with a nice 28-25, the New York Giants, because the Giants don't even know how to lose properly.
Okay, Playboy.
I'm gonna go with I hate to say because my lady, she's a Dallas fan, that hard. We split in college and pro sports. So I'm gonna give the Cowboys 21-17.
Okay.
Just
I like
because
that
you
one.
got CD Lamb.
No,
I'm only giving it because of CD Lamb.
Yeah, but that I think, but boy, yeah, I understand. I can see that.
And I think the fact that nobody really has no real footage on Tommy DeVito besides preseason games.
They got college footage on them.
Yeah.
Besides preseason games with the Giants, I think that's an advantage to my New York Giants, the big blue. I think we have an advantage with that, so they don't know what they're going to get from him. I think he learned from last game about getting blitzed. I don't think he's going to be as scared no more. He's going to, because, he got that machismo, you know what I'm saying? And so now he's going to be fully aware of how they're going to blitz him. And I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to be surprised that the Giants was prepared. And Danny, so you got me saying Danny DeVito now. Tommy DeVito is going to do just good enough. And the Giants do not know how to lose properly. And they are going to lose. They're going to win 28-25. Yep.
All right, let's get to the only game that has any watch value. Okay, Dolphins, Green Bay. Okay, Green Bay comes in 8-3. I believe that would put them second in their division behind Detroit. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. And the Dolphins, they're in the AFC, so that's the Patriots. Who else is in that division with them? Is it the Bills?
Yes.
Yes. The Bills
and Jets.
So so they don't look like they're going to be able to win that division. It's possible that the Bills lose every game the rest of the year, but I don't see that. But they have a chance to make the wild card from what it looks like how it's currently standing. So this is actually an interesting game. I'm going to take the Dolphins in an upset.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, I really like Jordan Love, but I want to take the Dolphins in the upset. I think they might can explode this game. I wish I knew if they were actually trying to tank or not. You know what I mean? You're like, are they trying to tank? But I'm going to take the Dolphins in the upset to knock off Green Bay. I think it's going to be a pretty good scoring game. So I'm going to go Dolphins 28, Green Bay 26.
Wow. I'm surprised you're going against
Jordan Love.
Yes, I'm surprised you're going against Jordan Love. That took me for a loop, so it made my brain scramble a little bit. I'm sorry, but I don't believe in Tua this year. When he do play with them, they do play pretty well. He is a big game changer, and they look like a different team with him playing. So it's kind of actually difficult to actually judge how they're going to play tomorrow because we see two sides of Miami, to be honest with you. So it's kind of difficult for me to really analyze it. But I'm going to go with, even though I don't like him, As of yet, I don't see what Aaron sees in Jordan Love. I don't see it yet, but maybe tomorrow I can, and I'm gonna put some faith in him. So even if this pick goes bad, it's really Aaron O's fault because he's kind of because he's selling me on this guy. So I'm gonna give it a go, even though he is 0-4 so far with his picks. Hopefully, he can have a better chance tomorrow. I'm gonna go with the Green Bay Packers. I think they're gonna win by 3 points. I'm gonna go 6. They're gonna win by 6 points. That's what I'm gonna go with. 6. They are going to win 16-10. Green Bay Packers.
Wow.
6 points.
Wow. That's such a low game, and I do not see that game being that low.
Yeah.
Playboy.
Well, since they beat us like the drum this past Sunday.
Wait, you live out in the city?
No, man. 49ers, man.
Now he from like St. Louis. You don't hear how he say squirrel.
I do. That's what I was trying. I was just trying to get a baseline.
Louisville, Kentucky, man.
Oh, Kentucky. I thought it sounded like squirrel. It sounded like St. Louis or something.
But they beat us like a drum. I gotta give them they props. They are Jordan Love's kind of good. He's pretty good. So I'm gonna give them 28-12.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean they just beat us, and even though we didn't have Brock, and we got some little issues going, they still they got it out of our defense.
Yeah, I'm strictly going for the upset. I want to be more entertained by this game, so I think it's one of those games that can be had. I'm feeling upset week, so go from there.
You got 2 upsets, right?
No, I still got the Lions beating Bears.
You want to go Chicago, but you just don't want to go off of feeling. You want to go off of what you see. So
yeah,
that's the only reason why you're not really going.
But I won't be shocked. You know how some games you like, man, they're gonna blow them out. Like I already know. I just believe it's one of those trap games for the Bears to try to steal one. But the Lions are so overpowered with coaching and players at the skills position. It's just like just to go against them is like whoa. But this is just like, man, I believe, like I've been watching football a long time. It'd be one of those creep up games where they get
you. Stranger things that
like
happen.
Everybody just got tired all of a sudden for that.
And plus also it's one of those things when a team plays down to their competition,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you actually agree with that for once?
Hey,
there are going to be some games where I don't know if the word is playing down, but you definitely overlook somebody and you just kind of take them for granted. And that's how they sneak in and get those victories. There are teams that play down to the competition sometimes. I just don't know how to gauge it enough to be like, that's what's happening, as opposed to that's just a good matchup game. A lot of times when we make our matchup predictions, we look at the points per game and how much the record is better as opposed to how does this team match up player for player, type of defense, zone defense, man-to-man defense, run heavy, all that stuff. So
had this coach ever beat this coach?
So
that stuff matters.
How do they perform on night games versus morning games and things like that, and weather games? So
all that stuff actually does matter, especially when you get down to the nuance of these are really good athletes. Even bum teams, they are really good athletes.
Oh yeah.
So on any given day, they could all click. And once they click, they looking like an elite team all of a sudden. Like, where's the team all year? They all have the ability. It's just that for some reason they all don't buy into the system on every weekend. But they might just have a chip on their shoulder. Maybe they heard a player talking shit. Like all these things can happen with spark of fire. The things that happen behind the scenes that we do not know, that be sparking fires under people's asses, and all of a sudden they like, nah, they the champions, but we gonna bust their ass tonight.
Oh yeah.
So all those one thing you can't say that you can just, sometimes you just don't know why certain teams just have their number. Like the Jets always had the Patriots, like the Giants having the Patriots number in both Super Bowls. It's crazy. There's no way they should have beat them in either one. Made me a lot of money, but still, especially when they was undefeated. That was insane catching up the side of his helmet. And some people just have your number for whatever reason.
Sometimes you can't do Spygate teams that are in other conferences.
Yeah. Yeah. You should.
That was petty as hell.
Think about it. Think about this. The Bills went to 4 straight Super Bowls, dude, and lost every one.
Playboy, you are great at
4
staying on
straight.
topic. I can't even lie.
4 straight Super Bowl.
That is.
Yeah, you was talking about
That's a
competition. I'm just saying, hey, you get to the Super Bowl 4 times, which is hard for you to go a franchise to get there once. And one team did it 4 times, it came up,
0. Right. Yeah. Went there 4 times, it came up 0. Playboy. Playboy, what you cooking tonight and what you drinking on?
I'm not cooking nothing.
What you drinking?
I don't drink anymore.
Oh, okay.
No,
hey, come on. We know you be drinking. That's how you get on these shows.
No, I drink coffee, but no. No, I stopped drinking.
That's what it is. He put a little something extra.
He put a little year 4 months. Okay, that's dope, man. Look, I be trying to convince everybody to stop drinking. So
absolutely,
if I can get everybody to drink water, it's gonna be a beautiful day.
It's probably the only thing me and Aaron actually agree on.
We agree that you got horrible takes. We agree. We absolutely agree.
I'm best take Bracy for a reason, sir.
Christ. Like you ever heard? Look, there's a show called First Take. They call your show Bad Take. Okay, like there's for a reason, sir. There's for a reason for that. Oh man.
And I'm gonna prove it tomorrow by being 3-0 again.
You lucky the NBA ain't tomorrow, because boy, you be blowing that.
The only reason why you're not gonna be 0-3 tomorrow because we agreed on at least one team.
Have y'all watched college basketball at all?
I'm a Jayhawk fan, sir. So yes.
You're a Jayhawk? Oh yeah, y'all beat Duke yesterday.
Yeah, without our top player argumentatively. So
but I ain't like the fact that your dude kicked that guy in the head though.
He undercutted him.
I mean, I kind of get it, but you
they emotional. They young players. They wasn't like you how they built you back in the day. Y'all different. Y'all was going in the room, sniffing stuff up, and then going on the court and all in. It was different.
No, man, you stay drug free. You do all it.
They was not drug. That's not what happened. Magic Johnson saved the NBA. They told us Magic and Bird. They had to clean it up.
Hey man, in the 80s, man, I was a kid, bro. Damn, I'm old, but I ain't that old.
Well, we don't know. We don't know. We can't tell.
He's 48, man. Damn, I ain't that damn old.
You
load of grandkids though, but
you're young. Okay, you're young. You ain't hit the half a century mark. Okay, you still good.
55 and shit. Damn, don't walk me down with the wall.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Hold on, Playboy. You under 50?
Yeah. I'll be 49 in 3 months.
God damn, Playboy. I thought you was at least 62.
Come on now. I don't even look like that.
Oh man. Hey, look, you better dye the beard.
Damn, hey, Sharon, give me some credit. I ain't never did hard drugs or none of it. Damn.
I'm gonna give you credit. I'm gonna give you credit.
I got you, Playboy. You looking good. You looking great.
I got 16 grandkids though. Hey, help with that.
Shit. Sheesh. That is awesome.
So, Playboy, we appreciate you coming up and joining the hot seat.
Hey, man, it was fun, man. I've been seeing y'all for a couple of weeks, man. I was like, man, I gotta just come and shoot the shit with them. Man.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you coming up, man. Hopefully, you come to the next show with better takes.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna work on that, sir.
Absolutely.
Y'all doing one tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Thanksgiving, man. Ain't no telling.
No, I'm just saying. I ain't know if y'all would be up late or what have you.
Yeah,
because I do a lot of shit. When everybody sleep, man, I get bored of shit, man. I start drinking coffee. And
it's up in the air if we do one tomorrow because the late game is like 5 something. Yeah. So unless we do a play-by-play or something like that, I don't know.
And plus, I plan on getting the itis a couple of times tomorrow.
Yeah, you gonna definitely be lit. Rothstein, what up? He in the building says, "Happy Thanksgiving, fellas. My calves look like they was ready for Thanksgiving dinner a day early." Aaron O. Bill Self is a top 10 coach, all time quiet as kept. I'm telling you that people don't know. Like I really used to do these sports crazy. Bill Self adjustments in games.
Yeah,
man, he I'm telling you, he really know what he's doing, man.
He's under the radar on a lot of people.
They don't respect.
What did he get? 3 rings? Was it 3?
Yeah. Probably. Let me see. I got like 3. Yep.
Yeah. No, he's a Hall of Fame coach, dude. You can't take him out.
So you know a little. You know a little bit about sports. You just
I
have
know a
horrible
lot
takes.
about.
I mean, he only got two rings, but in my mind, that one we lost, we should have won. We ran out of time.
2 or 3? I thought it was.
It's two. It's two. But we've been to a bunch of them though. Like he
Yeah.
consistently have us competitive there. But one game we should have won. It's always like those games where like, dang, we just ran out of time. It'd be like that. It's cool. But he's this year, he should win this year. As long as everybody stay healthy, he gonna win again. Because
sounds like a plan.
Duke is not good. Duke is not good enough. UConn is good, one of the best coach teams, but they're struggling early on. 2 back-to-back losses to an unranked team, and that's uncharacteristically.
Gonzaga just lost, and they were the number 3. They just lost to West Virginia.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yes. Look, Rothstein know his sports, man. He says he's never had a number 1 recruiting class or the best team. He's just really a good coach and one of the best at in-game adjustment. 100%, and the players believe in him. And you know one thing I hate about him? He never get a player that can really ball, like beat you off the dribble or cross you over. He never get those players. I'd be so mad. I'm like, we ain't never got nobody that can just beat you off the dribble and get a layup. We always got people that play good team defense, can hit the jump shot, make some layups, rebound, throw the alley hoop. He ain't been now lately, the last few years, he be getting people that can actually handle the rock a little bit more, and I've been a little bit happier about that. But we ain't not getting no number 1 recruits. We ain't getting them. We ain't getting no number 1 recruiting class. We just never get them. We might get a top player, but we won't never get the top recruiting class. So
not a class.
Yeah. And he listen, hold on,
stuff.
He's big with the transfer portal. He's been able to get some players transferred to us the last few years, like Dion. He's sniper with it. Like, oh, we're gonna snatch you from over here. We're gonna snatch you from over here. Man, I'm just happy, man, because there was a lot of pressure on him. They wanted to fire him at one point, and I didn't believe in that. So,
but having your young players believing your system is highly important.
And we got the best fans in the world. In college basketball, there is no bigger fans than Jayhawk. None.
Not one.
None.
Oh no.
No, listen, they've run the decibel. They've run the decibel meter. Rock Chalk Jack Nation. We are number 1.
We do have the best money making college basketball facility, the Yum Center.
What's your team?
More money than everybody. Louisville Cardinals. We make more money than every stadium. Yes.
Look,
that could be ticket gouging.
Number 1 player. Number 1.
Louisville ain't been good since what? Patino was there.
Damn.
Well, we doing kind of good. We just knocked off number 14 today.
That was a good win. I saw. Okay. I give you that.
By damn near 40. So
I give you that.
But we should.
At least you have one good take for the night.
I'm upset. We should have beat Tennessee because we had.
You have one good take for the night. That's not too bad for you.
The biggest issue me and Sharon having is those damn Cavaliers. Like me and him are going to war about these Cavaliers because he really believed that these Cavaliers have enough to get victory.
Contenders.
I am not convinced. Man, look, he tried to convince me that Donovan Mitchell is better than Damian Lillard. I'm sick of this.
Right now, though, not career-wise. Right
Donovan's from Louisville now. Louisville Cardinals, baby. Donovan, Donovan,
Look, Jay Will said Cavs is not real.
They are real contenders. Shout out to P. Russell at the 5 ball. He said he always had a team full of B+ to A- players. And they play hard for him. Pause. I love this show, fellas. Great idea. Appreciate that, man.
We gonna try to make this show as fun as we can make it, man. We're doing the best we can. Me and Sharon enjoy this stuff.
We got another person in the hot seat. Give me 1 second, Playboy. Hold on.
You know they can't be in these hot seats.
Hold up. Yo. What's good?
These Cavs.
You said the Cavs was real?
That's what Sharon Bad Take Lacey believes that, sir, not me.
See what?
They are real contenders. Yes, Donovan
They had an
Mitchell,
easy
he's
schedule.
playing out of his mind. He is leading that team properly. He got Garland being so efficient on the point guard league.
Cavs,
Austin is real. Jared
they're
Allen
a good team. They're a good team that can make the playoffs. But let's be real. When they faced Boston, because the teams they beat were like trash teams. But when they played Boston, they got their ass handed to them.
They didn't get their ass. They lost the game barely. It was a good game. They didn't have all day players. Number two, and
Boston have all. Can I go ahead?
And they only lost to Boston Celtics.
Boston didn't have all their players though.
They lost to the Atlanta Hawks today.
Oh, they lost to the Hawks tonight.
Damn.
Oh, they trash.
And look, and you know why that's bad? Trae Young had 22 assists. It's probably a career high for him. 22 assists.
If Donovan Mitchell is your main guy, you're not winning a championship.
Thank you, Jay. Well, I've been telling him for weeks. He won't listen to me. He don't know anything about basketball, but he just it hurt my heart.
Don't get me wrong. Mitchell is nice. He's nice. Yeah, he's nice. If you want to win a championship, he got to be your number 2 guy.
Yeah.
He can't be your number 1.
Can you imagine him hosting the trophy? This one's for you. No, I can't see that. I can't see him being the reason that the Cavs is over the mountaintop. I can't see it.
Nope.
They stay healthy. They stay with their mind. They keep their confidence.
Sir, are you on drugs?
They are going to be proper contenders. I'm not saying they're going to win it all, but they are going to be proper contenders. They're going to give somebody a real push, and it's going to be a real tough game. And if they meet by the chances of the basketball gods, they have an opportunity to meet Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. It's going to 7.
If there's no big trade this year, it's going to be the Phoenix Suns versus Boston in the finals.
If you saying that they're not a championship team, but they could make a run and make a team struggle, then what's the point of all this?
The point is that they are contenders. They are real, legit contenders. They have the possibility. They have the right pieces. They have the right coach, and they have the right confidence and the right movement right now where they could be actual contenders. And if something happens, a little thing happened here or there, they could be right there.
Listen. I'm going to tell you like I told everybody. I'm taking all bets to every Cavalier supporter in the world. I'm taking every bet the Cavaliers will not win a championship. Every single bet.
After the All-Star game, then I give you a bet, and then I can make a proper assessment.
Listen. I ain't gonna put no limits. We betting everything. Your house, whatever you want bet, we putting it up because I'm sick of these Cavs and this nonsense. I hate that I have to go on this limb to show y'all that y'all know nothing about basketball. They are a really good team. They're gonna be top 3 in their league, and then they're gonna get bounced out of the playoffs when they run into a team that got an MVP on their team or an elite all-NBA player. I'm sorry. That's just how the game goes. This is a star-driven league, and they don't have that over there, okay?
Sharon, you don't sound confident in Cavs, bro. You don't sound confident, bro. I'm just saying, you always hype up just from to get knocked out in the second round. It's crazy.
It's gonna be bad. Now look, if they make a trade,
I can't put too much. Hey, listen, I'm a New York Knicks fan, so I gotta be careful how much I'm hyping up another team. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be careful.
Listen, I would pick the Knicks over the Cavs. They getting it together right now.
Now I might take the Cavs to beat the Knicks. That's a tough one because I understand star power wise, I still give the edge to the Knicks, but I do think the Cavs are playing really well coached. They have a unselfish mentality over there. You have people that just want to win. They get to be under the radar with no pressure on them, really. So it's a little bit of free feeling. So I'm not going to definitively give the Knicks over them. Obviously, I'm giving Boston 100% over them. I don't see Boston because you know why? They got True Holiday. They put him on Donovan Mitchell. So it's going to be them what? So it's just, and they're a better 3-point shooting team. Boston's the best 3-point shooting team in the league from position to position. The way they play the game, they're the best at doing it. And they have enough height. And so they're just the best.
Especially if Porzingis is healthy too.
And Porzingis, I'm not going to bank on that, but he probably going to be able to play at least a few games. That's why, to me, the Suns are the threat because they actually have a big 2.5, not a big 3, a big 2.5.
Yeah.
But that's about it right now. The Lakers need to make a trade. They need to get rid of that trash.
Bruh.
Yeah, he trash, bro. They got
the Lakers desperately need a center, and they need a starting two guard. No, they need a starting two guard, like a two-way guy, like a KCP.
I hear you. That'll help.
D guy.
Yeah, that'll help. But
they need.
We need to get we need to get rid of D'Angelo, sir. D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, D'Angelo Russell needs to go. Him, Rui Hachimura needs to go.
I like Hachi though. He's a good, decent player.
I like him, but he either got to come off the bench or he got to just get traded flat out. He can't start. He can't start. Not at all. Not at all.
My God, Rothstein said if the Cavs get the #1 seed, they will make the finals. Stop the hate. Tell me you a hater without telling me you're a hater.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that would depend on who they match up with. But if they match up with Boston in the playoffs, they're not getting to the finals.
Yeah, they getting their butts spanked if they run into Boston. But I do believe they can knock off the Knicks. I believe that they can pull that one off.
Absolutely not. No,
that's going to be a toss up. I ain't gonna lie.
Wait, you just said the. So you wait.
You think no, it's going to be a toss up. I think
you really think I'm going to go against my New York Knicks? Are you crazy?
Sir, you go against your New York Giants every chance you get. You go against your New York Jets every chance you get. A trash team is a trash team, sir.
That's right. I got my.
Sharon, are you really from New York? I don't know.
I'm not a fair weather fan.
He's really from New York, sir. He really is.
I'm not a fair weather fan.
If I go to New York and I'm like, Sharon, I need security, he got me. I'm good out there.
Sharon, I'm from upstate New York. No, that's your. No, I'm saying.
Let's go.
No, like I think the Cavs will have the #1 seed. You said what?
The Westchester Knicks. That's who he rocks with.
Oh, he the Westchester.
Who, me?
Yeah.
We did that.
Nah, I think
I'm mad y'all took the Nets from us, bro. Okay.
The Cavs can make some noise. They have to run into the right matchup. Run into Boston is going to be an early season. I think they can almost beat anybody else. I just give the edge to any player, whether an elite player or an MVP like a Giannis. If Milwaukee is there, I'm not picking them to beat them. I just don't believe that's the case. But almost anybody else, I could kind of see them knocking them off.
I ain't gonna lie, Cavs can beat Milwaukee. As long as Doc Rivers their head coach, Cavs can beat Milwaukee.
Nah, see, I think Doc Rivers gonna turn it around. I think he's gonna turn it around. They're gonna start playing better. It ain't gonna be as bad as it looked early in the year. But to be honest, a lot of teams looking bad early on. A lot of teams losing their way and expect to lose. A lot of players is not playing at the level they should be playing. You do what I'm saying? Like even look at Jamal Murray. So since they won a championship, he has not been the same.
He only played well against the Lakers, bro.
Hey, that's crazy. Sad but true. But then look, they beat the Lakers so bad, it's embarrassing, sir. Like the Lakers just cannot get over that hump. So that's why, like, the Lakers either make a trade or go for it.
I hate it. I'm a Lakers fan.
Some teams just have your number. They just have it. They're like, hey, as soon as we play, I'm gonna call it up.
I'm a Lakers fan, so I hate it. I feel like Lakers are better than the Nuggets. Have a better team than the Nuggets, but it just I don't understand. I don't understand why y'all can't beat these teams, bro.
It's probably because Fatty is a Lakers fan, and so I'm kind of so that makes me it makes me feel a little bit better. So.
That's definitely true. Pete Rothstein says, why in the hell y'all acting like the Celtics are back-to-back champions or won 3 out of the last 5 champions? Stop it. Not 8 times. The reason why is because we saw the young Celtics get beat by the Warriors, and the Warriors only really edged them because they was young and inexperienced. And they told them, look, yo, thank y'all for giving us this free one right here, but y'all next is on the way, and they proved they was next on the way. So at this point, they got it. It's different.
Yeah, but they playoff run is like they went up against a bunch of teams that was hurt.
Yeah, listen. So to be fair, anybody can be beat. There is no team that is like so much above everybody else that you'd be shocked that they lost. but I think Boston is the most complete team because if you look at all the pieces that they have, all the players that can step in and stretch the floor, the defense that they can play, they're just the best because of that. It is what it is. Now, if you can get Kevin Durant to drop 50 on them, then it is what it is. That's what superstars can do. But if you look at a team and you look at the way they're constructed, Jaylen Brown and True Holiday defending, they're some of the best defenders in the league. Then you got Jason Taylor, one of the best one-on-one players, stretch the floor, good, 7-foot wingspan type of thing. They got big men that they can rotate, and they have players that can go in and out and that can shoot the three-pointer. So they have a lot of rotation pieces, and they're just the most well put together team, the most well put together roster, and they're the defending champs.
I'll agree with that because they're a top heavy team. Because how the CBA is structured, they made their starting five crazy, and their bench is suspect. They got just enough. They get just enough out of their bench to win, right?
Yeah. And shout out to Pete Russell too. He said, "Y'all got more excuses than that Ninja Joseph going to jail."
God damn!
We got to keep you away from the microphone, Sharon Bracey. No, it's just
they're top heavy. Like
I don't think Boston is top heavy.
They're starting five. Drew Holiday, who's it? Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Porzingis.
No, Al Horford's been starting all year.
No, because Porzingis is hurt.
So then you put Al Horford, who's starting on the bench. They got Hauser on the bench, and they got the other guy. I can't remember his freaking name. The other one that can shoot the three.
Pritchard? That point guard?
Yeah, Pritchard. All three of them come in, been able to rain threes, and they have no pressure of being the top player. They have one of the best rosters.
You testing your luck with them guys off the bench, right?
Okay, whose bench you like better?
Oh my God! Damn, Gail, you put me on spot right now, guys.
Because I'm like, I
gotta think about
the
that.
hot seat for a reason. It's called the hot
seat. I know, Sharon. I know.
I get what you're saying, but it's not like any team is like, oh man, that bench right there, they're really good. It's like, come on, man, ain't nobody.
It's CJ McCollum's fault. He messed up the CBA.
Damn.
So you can't really get a good starting five with a solid at least 2 or 3 people coming off your bench.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's funny.
So it's like, what do I do? Do I get a top heavy team with a good starting five?
Then you should never root for the Knicks. You should never root for the Knicks because they never play bench players. They only play 48 minutes to all their starters.
Tim's been doing that.
That's what I'm saying. So the bench is that important.
That's why they should have set John Starks ass, and we would have had a championship where I could see it.
Damn.
Well, it's raining threes anyway. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, man.
That's good. Ladies and gentlemen, or probably gentlemen and gentlemen, and bad takers and great takers like that.
Jesus Christ.
That is the conclusion of the show. We might be doing a holiday special tomorrow. We'll see. With me and Aaron O, we'll have a conversation. We'll see how we feeling. It depends if Aaron O is drunk off a turkey or not. We not
eggnog.
Coquito, baby.
Until then, in the hot seat, best take Bracey, Aaron O and 4. We out of here.